Hey guys, welcome to my video on Scape, a game that was an FPS shooter, which was also known as well for the PvP battles. Sadly, guys, unfortunately, it's shutting down. Not much I can really say about it other than it's shutting down. And with it shutting down as well through Twitch, as you can see on the screenshot there. Sadly, there's no one really, well, there's no one at all playing, unfortunately. So yeah, that's also another one that's going to be a bit of a downfall for it, unfortunately. And as you can see on the screen, there's a bit of gameplay on there. I couldn't really do PvP battles only because I tried joining. I've waited for about half an hour and nothing went on, so I'm not sure if that's me or no one is actually playing on it. But yeah, it's not going good for it, unfortunately, and including this along with it, going to the store, sadly, yeah, exactly, it just doesn't seem to be, well, working. And if you're wondering what my skin is that was on the screen, that's simply my Halloween event skin that I received. I think it's like, I don't know, it was like logging in or something, I don't know. But either way, I got it, and that's I haven't really played this game at all, unfortunately, only because there was a lot of sweats on there, unfortunately, and didn't make it quite fun for me, so I thought, screw it, I'm not playing it, I'm out. And if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing with the characters going back and forth, the lines that they say are quite funny and interesting on what they have to say.
Get good. Let's get good.
Hey, let's go already.
Get good. Get good. Get good. Get good.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, apart from that, there is a training room that you can go into that I think should be on the screen as well, which is quite interesting, to be honest. Doesn't really go into much detail, more or less. When you go next to an item, there's like a voice that will be over it, but doesn't really go in depth. Apart from when you hover over the item, it will explain what each item does. And there is a shooting range if you want to practice with your aim, but trust me, if you feel like your aim's good, it's not until you go into the game. You're flying around in the sky. Die. The tutorial area is pretty interesting in the end. You get little like bots in the shooting range. I like players. You've got a choice of, like, you know, pistols. You've got the power-ups as well. There's power-ups that you can collect, which is interesting to listen to. There's also a weapon called the Skybreaker, which is pretty powerful. I'll tell you that. I will show you that a bit later on, as it is quite interesting to show how much damage it can do. Like, in here it will only show you the bits like heavy weapons as well. You can use them, which I didn't get, unfortunately. You can get rifles, you can have a sniper rifle as well, which is very cool. Ammunition, you can get that from boxes that are in the game, like I said, I'll show you that later on. The sniper rifle is pretty useful as long as you can hit your shots, because if you can't, then you're pretty much screwed. You can have your melee, which is like your baton, pretty much. I haven't really received anything for that, unfortunately, so I can't really, you know, show much in regards to other than the base weapon and how to equip it, which I think was number 3. I don't even know why the hell I'm telling you this, but you can do that. But anyway, on to the next part of the video, which is about the gameplay, which is, you know, the proper into the game. As you can see on the screen, as I'm flying down, it's like a drop, so it's pretty much like Fortnite-ish, pretty much. But the moment you land, you pretty much have to grab as many weapons as you can. But this is like, you know, AI pretty much, which isn't play like an actual play. It's like robots that float around, so that's the only practice you can get, is just chasing after them and try and get as much damage as you can. Pretty difficult to catch up to them. It's pretty nice to get a kill. So as you can see on the screen, I'm chasing after one with my baton, which isn't going to be as effective, but it gets the job done in the end either way. I do manage to collect the Skybreaker as well, which is pretty interesting, and there's also jump pads as well that you can use to launch yourself into the skies among the gardens pretty much. But yeah, I think it did have quite a lot of good potential to do more, but as you can see obviously from the video, the title of the video, it's obviously not doing well. And it's going to be odd seeing it go from the date that it's on the screen now again. So yeah, once it's gone, it's gone. I'm sorry if I'm like rambling on, but I'm not particularly good at doing this type of video. Pretty much it's usually just me talking, so I am awfully sorry if you're used to like the professional sides of videos, but mine isn't particularly like that, sadly. So if you are, you've come to the wrong place. But anyway, so yeah, Hyper Scape. It's going to be sad to see it go, but unfortunately there's not much I can do. Am I going to cry over it? No. Maybe there will be people, who knows. But either way, one hell of a game.